Okay, here with Mr. Brannigan. Welcome. Thank you very much for attending our soccer showcase once again, all the way over from Canada, especially for the event. How do you feel after yesterday?
I thought it was good. It's brilliant. I like the showcase. I like being part of it above everything else. Just to see the standard of some of the kids that come through the system, you know. Because the last 20 years now I've been dealing with FirstPoint.
I know, it's a long time.
And the standard last year was very, very good. This year's still under question, you know. We've got another couple of days to go, so it's good to keep in touch with younger talent coming through the system.
And when you specifically, as a coach, look at a player, what are you looking for? What makes them stand out to you? What would make you say, yep, he's a good man to have in your squad?
Well, everybody's got something different to offer, you know. And some of these kids have had a professional background where, you know, they've been let out of the system or they've slipped through the system, but may well have good technique, you know, their work rate might be different, you know, they've all got something different to offer. And as a manager or a coach at professional level, sometimes you would have a go with a few of these kids. And the sad thing is that they leave Scotland and they go to universities and become probably better individuals. But for me as a coach, it's a bit different. I always think football would be your first priority, you know.
Having been through it yourself and done it yourself. You are based out in Canada now. You do a lot of work with the guys' side and the women's side. Obviously our women's showcase is tomorrow. What are the main differences that you look for, you know, when you're seeing a good female player or a good male player? How does it differ?
I think the demand from girls football now, and I only started getting involved in it the last few years, but the biggest inspiration for me was growing up there wasn't a lot of girls played football, and yet Glasgow City reaches quarterfinals European Cup, and I thought to myself, you know, there's girls football, I know nothing about it. We've got a team in Glasgow, an amateur team in Glasgow that's went all the way. And then when I took the girls out here last year, I thought, you know, these are kids who, there isn't a system for them in Scotland. There's no system or a good system where these kids can go and improve their game, and yet they're going to do scholarships on the other side of the world and change their life.
And plus, obviously, get their education.
Well, that's the biggest thing, you know. That's the biggest thing here. But you know, again, it's different. The girls that we see back home are, you know, technically they're very gifted, but work rate and fitness and things like that is a part that's missing in their game. Whereas in Canada and the States, the girls play sports every day. Women play sports. There's still older women's leagues. We don't have that. We in Scotland forget about all that. Women get married, have kids, and blah blah blah. They forget that, you know, being fit and part of that social network stuff where it's an everyday life to them. And the kids that I've brought over here this year are exceptionally fit. You know, so I'm
looking forward to seeing the girls tomorrow. Specifically now about the guys, you've had them for a day, they've played a day of games yesterday. What are you looking for from them today, improving wise? You know, do you think there'll be a little bit more cohesion within the squads?
Yeah, I think they'll be more relaxed. I think sometimes when you go through a day of tension or lead up to the week, I think these boys would struggle. They've not been in such a position where they're under that much pressure before, and it's a life-changing opportunity for these guys, and there must be massive pressure on them.
Absolutely.
But after knowing the demand and what they played in yesterday, they'll be far better quality today. They'll not be as hashing and bashing, trying to do things that's beyond their capabilities. They know what to expect today.
Yeah.
And it'll be a wee bit more relaxed. There'll be better quality coming out their game. You know, they'll have a wee bit more time to think about it, and hopefully they can do enough to get themselves a contract in the States.
Brilliant. Now, the $1 million question, so to speak. Did you beat Jimmy Calderwood's team?
Yes.
Did you? Are you sure?
With 12 men.
Cheating. Kenny, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.